just losing electricity when an ice storm hits Michigan and knocks down power lines and the windstorm takes place. We also have to consider the possibility on hot days in the summer when our grid might not be able to handle everyone running their air conditioner or charging up their EVs. This is a serious problem. I believe it's self-inflicted to many degrees, worsening by the ongoing supply chain issues, problems with coordination and regulations coming out of the Biden administration that are decreasing electricity generation with impunity while increasing demand. I'm glad to see that some are awakening. Some of my friends in the utility industry as well as auto manufacturers are now at least talking behind closed doors about the problems of going as rapidly the direction that we're being asked to go. And government is pushing and mandating. I'm glad to read a report just last week from 1,600 scientists talking about the fact that there is no climate emergency. They weren't saying there was no climate change, but the emergency that is causing us to do things so rapidly that's diminishing our quotient for success in this country and moving forward and having things that we never experienced before while the rest of the world goes around doing the same stuff. I'm glad to see some finally standing up and speaking out against what we're doing. Secretary Rodriguez and Dr. Ortiz, I'm concerned by what appears to be a lack of coordination within DOE and across government when it comes to grid reliability. The transformer supply chain, as we've talked about, that crisis is the perfect example. Over the last 2 years, average lead times for procuring distribution transformers have increased from an average of 12 weeks to 16 months or longer, which is having a significant impact on grid reliability and the overall health of the Michigan economy that I'm definitely concerned with. Secretary Rodriguez, as the Assistant Secretary for the Office of Electricity, did you consult with your colleague, the Director of the Office of Energy Efficiency and Renewable Energy, prior to that office proposing stringent new efficiency standards that would limit the supply of transformers?
Within the Department of Energy, I consult on a frequent and regular basis with my colleagues at the leadership level at EERE. More importantly, my staff of experts share our learning, our tools, our analysis, not just with EERE, but across the organization as well.
But you did consult with EERE.
No, I just said we do consult on a frequent and regular basis.
Hello, friends. This is a new fourth stimulus check update. Lawmakers have approved leftover crisis relief funds to be put towards more relief payments. There are now 5 states where households may still qualify for a stimulus payment. Friends, this is good news, as economists expect many households to experience more financial difficulties as federal loan payments resume. Please make sure that you watch until the end of this video for more information on this. Also, friends, to say thank you for being part of this community. Every Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, please click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. Stimulus checks were all the rage in 2020 as the crisis destroyed millions of jobs and affected Americans' abilities to keep up with their household budgets. According to CBS News, while most crisis aid ended last year, some states are still dispatching stimulus payments. In most cases, the payments come in the form of property or income tax rebates. States like New Mexico and Montana have been able to issue these rebates because their state budgets have experienced a surplus after taking in billions of dollars in relief from the federal government. Montana homeowners will receive up to $1,350 in property tax rebate checks over the next 2 years. In order to qualify, a person must have lived in or owned a Montana residence for at least 7 months last year and paid property taxes on that residence. Claims must be filed by October 1st, 2023. Also, about 26,000 low-income residents of New Mexico began receiving $500 or $1,000 economic relief payments. The state also sent separate income tax rebates of $500 or $1,000 to almost 1 million residents who filed a tax return in 2021. Those checks went out at the end of June. Lawmakers in Massachusetts said that roughly 3 million taxpayers would be issued about $2.9 billion in tax rebate dollars. The amount was roughly 13% of a resident's 2021 state income. Hopefully, most taxpayers have received their funds by now. Federal student loan payments for nearly 44 million people resume in just a few days, and Americans are feeling the strain. From putting less in their 401ks to buying fewer luxuries and essentials alike, many of them expect the returning monthly bills to significantly alter how they spend their money and how financially comfortable they feel day to day. That is what multiple recent surveys have revealed. About 75% of student loan borrowers plan to cut back on their spending. The same percentage say they will have trouble saving for retirement once their student loans resume. According to a new survey, 24% of Americans with student loan debt say it is their biggest financial regret. The results are in line with other surveys that show some borrowers will struggle to pay their bills. Analysts and other experts have been warning of the student loan cliff for months, saying there is likely to be a drop-off in consumer spending once the monthly bills are back. Consumer spending in the United States could fall by as much as $9 billion each month. Gross domestic product growth could fall by 0.1% in 2023 and 0.3% in 2024, increasing the probability of a recession. It is not just the loans themselves that will cause great strain for American households. Many consumers with student debt took on additional financial obligations over the payment pause, like home and auto loans or credit cards. So that means their overall debt has increased over the past 3.5 years, especially for borrowers who were already in financial distress prior to the crisis. Student loan borrowers are already getting ahead of the payments, likely in order to make a dent in their principal balance before significant interest begins accruing on their loans once again. At the same time, the pause helped many households achieve their goals, like purchasing homes, paying off other consumer debt, or simply get by, even as prices for essentials have skyrocketed. So now adding the bills back on will take away from those gains. Even high-earning households are feeling the squeeze, with 71% of those earning at least $100,000 annually say they expect to miss at least one payment when they resume. Well, my magnificent and most marvelous friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. Dear friends, thank you very much for being part of this community. To say thank you and to show my appreciation, I will be announcing several winners this coming Friday and every Friday for the Walmart gift card giveaway. My friends, please make sure that you enter the giveaways by clicking and liking several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, dear friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. Thank you, and have a wonderful and very blessed week.